Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office. It is Tuesday morning. It's the 21st day of November, 2023. This is the morning briefing coming to you from the Home Weather Office, where it's chilly this morning. It's the first time this year the Home Weather Office has had the heater on. It's chilly. We've had a lot of temperatures down in the 30s and low 40s this morning, but otherwise it's a pretty good-looking morning. There's some high clouds outside the office, and we'll continue to see those few high clouds stream across the area today. And despite this cool morning, we will see afternoon temperatures reach the low to mid 60s. A pretty nice November day. A couple of things I want to show you this morning as we get closer to Thanksgiving. A few things going on. First, I wanted to just start with this. This is GOES 18, the satellite we always show you, but this is the full disc version. Unfortunately, I can't get the full disc in there. But what I wanted to just point out is the sun angle, and you can clearly see how the sun angle is different now. We're a month away from the solstice, but as you can see, the sun glint right here coming across the Pacific. So yeah, the sun is now a little bit brighter in the southern hemisphere as they get a little bit closer to summertime, and the sun angle a little bit longer out here. I mean, the nights are a little bit longer, the days a little bit shorter, and now there are parts of Alaska that don't see the sun all day. Up for the town formerly known as Nome, I believe they have now slipped into darkness until sometime in January or February. So yeah. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to share that view. I always like looking at that sun angle, and of course it'll get a little bit steeper over the next couple of weeks, and then by the time we get to December 21st, it'll start going back the other way for the next 6 months. Let's zoom in a little bit closer to home. Here are those high clouds that are coming across the area this morning. Obviously nothing in the way of rain with those, just kind of dimming the sunshine a little bit. That's the sort of cloud cover we will have through the day today. And again, during the day tomorrow, there's a bit more of that cloud cover down in here. They'll stream across the area. And there's more out here in the Pacific, part of what we call a little inside slider that's going to come across the area Wednesday night and into Thursday morning. So let me show you that with the NAM, because a couple of things I want to point out here. Let's zoom back to the current time. As you can see, we have a light gradient in here, and so you don't have anything in the way of wind. So once again tonight, even with mainly clear to partly cloudy skies, temperatures will be pretty chilly once again. And then here comes that inside slider. That's this area of cloud cover out here. These things tend to be relatively dry for us. This is first thing Thursday morning. This is 4 a.m. Bit of a north gradient starting to develop. I'll talk about the wind in a minute, but all the precipitation stays off to our east. Now, one thing that kind of jumped out at me this morning is what this does to our east. The snow in Utah, and here, this is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We start getting that north wind back. I'll talk more about the wind here in a second. But look at what happens in Utah. So for those of you that may be traveling on Interstate 80 through Nevada and going through the Wasatch, they may have some really good snow there. That's going to be a good snowmaker for Salt Lake. May not see all that much, but I'll tell you, the Wasatch and the Uinta will see a good amount of snow. As a matter of fact, let me show you that. Let's go to total snow accumulation. And yeah, they're talking about, a foot and a half of snow there. And this would be powder, although it's too early in the season to take advantage of powder. But yeah, that's some classic Utah snow there. But again, it may cause some travel issues, especially on Friday, going using Interstate 80, which goes right through here, east of Salt Lake City. And of course, nothing for us other than a snow flurry. So yeah, just a bit of a warning that there may be some problems on Interstate 80. Let's talk a little bit about that wind. So this is the NAM nest, and now let me go through this. This is Wednesday. This is Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, the winds are flat, gusting to 2 miles an hour in Sacramento. So as that little inside slider goes by, you can see how the north wind develops. This is Wednesday late morning. We start having some of that north wind on the west side of the valley. So for those of you in Colusa County, it'll be windy. Yolo County, kind of like what we had on Sunday, probably a notch less. But notice how it's relatively confined to an area on the west side of the valley. The foothills south of Auburn just don't have any of that, and much of the valley just doesn't have much in the way of a gusty north wind either. And then this is late in the afternoon. once again, you can see it's confined. These are wind gusts. So winds gusting to 30 miles an hour, which means your sustained winds around 15 to 18 in a relatively confined area for the valley. However, if you plan on boating, this is Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and if you're off the coast here, off Crescent City, you'll find winds gusting to 45. If you get in a sailboat up here in Crescent City and decide to sail south, you'll definitely have a tailwind, if that's what you plan on doing on Thanksgiving Day. But for much of the valley, like I said, the winds will be just kind of gusty on the west side of the valley, but probably lower and less widespread than what we saw during the day on Sunday. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. Yeah, the weather's pretty quiet, and it should stay dry all the way through the weekend. Saturday, Sunday also look dry, so no sign of any rain for a while. The models are hinting at something maybe out there as we get into the month of December, but we'll see what happens when we get a little bit closer to that. So in the meantime, let's see, it's Tuesday. There will be a Facebook live chat tonight at 8 o'clock. And otherwise, I'll be on TV at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.